Hey, welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. So Apple's WWDC event just wrapped up. There were many announcements, but the one that everybody's talking about is the new Mac Pro, or lovingly known as the cheese grater. Now, I have mixed feelings about this because I am a content creator, and so this is something that's really interesting because this will affect a lot of other content creators, both people who are new and most importantly, people who are in the more professional, commercial grade areas of content creation. Now, the first thing I have to comment on is the actual design itself. Now, a lot of people are making fun of this in terms of the cheese grater look. And I would agree, it does look like a cheese grater. But if you look back at the old Apple Mac Pro in 2009, this is really where it got a lot of its inspiration from. And I would say this was really the last time that we got more of this modular PC-like design versus the more or less appealing current design of the trash can Mac Pro, which I really don't think a lot of people enjoyed. I absolutely hated this design. It's so ugly. But anyways, going back to this, Apple did this right. The design is very industrial. It's very clean. It's easily accessible. I love this design. It looks so modern, which is something that Apple is known for. But everything just looks so purposely built and designed. And then the modularity, oh man, for people who have been using PCs on Windows or Linux or any other systems where they could build their own computer, we are used to this. But this one is really where I feel Apple shines. Whenever they decide to take their design and combine it with, modularity, give people more options to upgrade their systems, they do it in a way that I don't think very few other companies can do. Just everything just looks like it goes well together. And so the design itself, my hat's off to this. This is absolutely a beautiful design. And then when it comes to the actual modularity, with everything that you could do here on this system, if you actually, upgrade this to the current levels, this is an absolutely mind-blowing machine. With everything you're going to outfit this with, if you can afford it, which I'll get into later, this machine will not leave you wanting. And it's definitely not for your average content creators. This is more for professionals and commercial settings. But it still does have a potential appeal for people who are not in that area. But looking at all of this stuff, the design, the ability to upgrade the system, I really feel that Apple did a great job in that area, just giving a lot of power to power users. So those are the best things that I like about it. And also by Apple doing this, they are disrupting the actual community of content creators, at least in the pro and commercial areas, or even like prosumers. Because once again, their previous design, the trash can, didn't do anything to keep Apple in the game when it comes to really serious content creation. But now, in a lot of ways, Apple is back. And this is just the first step. So you can imagine many more iterations of this in the future, and they're going to make it even more powerful than what it is. Which leads me to the actual negatives of this system. Okay, so this is where we have the classic Apple that people know in a modern age. And that comes to the actual value that they're providing. So all of this power, all of this design, it's not going to come cheap. And as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it's the most expensive Mac product you can buy. The actual Mac Pro itself starts at, let's just say, $6,000. That's really what that is. And what do you get for $6,000? You get a 8-core Xeon processor, 32 gigs of RAM, and an AMD Radeon Pro 580X graphics card with a mind-blowing 256 gig of SSD. And all of this doesn't come with a monitor, because if you want a Retina 6K monitor, which it is a beast, that monitor itself is going to cost you another $5,000. But wait, that's not all, because it doesn't come with a monitor stand, and you're going to have to shell out another $1,000 just for the stand. And so if you actually look at all of this together, for you to actually get this machine entry level, quote unquote entry level, with these specs, and if you wanted to get the Apple Pro display, which I'm pretty sure people are, And since you need some type of stand, more than likely you want one that's built for this design. You're going to get this $1,000 stand. You're going to be spending like $12,000 to $13,000. And these specs at this price, it's absolutely laughable. The Radeon Pro graphics card is about 2 years old. Compared to new graphics card, doesn't even come close. The RAM, even though it is fast, come on, it's $6,000. That's 32 gigs of RAM. You can do better than that. And 8-core Xeon, that's a great processor. But once again, you could do better than that as well with more modern processors that we have today. And so at this price, this is classic Apple. Do you get horrible value for the money? And even for people who are actually a power user who would really benefit from having a powerful Mac Pro like this. And then if you compare this to the existing iMac Pro, you're going to get more for your money. You know, the processor is going to be pretty much the same amount of RAM, but you get 1 terabyte of SSD storage, a better graphics card with the Radeon Pro Vega 56, plus you get a 27-inch monitor and all these other accessories, all for $1,000 less. And so even within Apple's own line, they're offering better value than what you're going to get here in the Apple Mac Pro. About the only benefit that I see if you are going to get this, and especially if you have the money, which most average consumers probably won't, is for companies primarily or professionals who know that they're going to upgrade this. Because at the base level, I really feel this is a ripoff. But if you actually get it and then outfit it with all the upgrades, you could get a serious machine. And obviously it's going to cost a lot of money. So most companies who are going to get this, they're probably going to spend anywhere from $30,000 to maybe $40,000, maxing this out, at least with the current hardware that it has, so you can get the most out of this particular system. And so those are my thoughts on the Apple Mac Pro. I love the design. I love the fact that Apple is bringing back modularity and upgradability for extreme power users. But at the same time, I really don't like the actual value that you're getting, which is something that I have talked about in the past. Apple isn't known for providing value. But at this one, I think it is ridiculous, especially considering, what they're asking for and then what they're delivering. And so if you actually had any thoughts on the new Apple Mac Pro, be sure to leave that in the comments area below. And as always, if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Hey geeks, if you are a creative geek like me and you wanted to learn how to create content on YouTube and other places on the internet, then check out my Gold Content Creators Group, where you'll get access to 30 videos plus additional content for all the creative geeks out there. And the best part of it is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and sign up for my Gold Content Creators Group. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for checking out this episode. And as always, if you like these videos, be sure to click on the subscribe button. And for full written content, audio content, and additional geek stuff, head over to geekoutdoors.com, and I'll see you outdoors on the very next episode.